Hello, welcome to Accounting Hub. I'm Professor George Scarpin, PhD in Accounting, and our topic today is simple random sampling. So sampling methods, subjective methods, judgment sampling, expert judgment is used to select the sample, no math here. Convenience samples are selected based on the ease with which the data can be collected. I don't have enough data, so I go on convenience sampling. That's sometimes we do on academic researches. Or what we will be working today, probabilistic sampling. The simple random sampling involves selecting items from a population so that every subset of a given size has an equal chance of being selected. And we can do that on a lot of different ways. Systematic sampling. Sampling plan that selects every nth item from the population. That is what we will be working with. But you can also first stratify it into natural subsets, call it strata. For instance, age. Cluster, based on dividing a population into subgroups, for instance, based on income. Simply a set of clusters and usually conducted a complete census with this cluster sample. Or simply from a continuous process if we are talking about time. So a time at random and then select the next n items produced after that time, or do the opposite, the n times at random and then select the time. And then when we estimate our parameters, involves us assessing the value of an unknown population parameters using sample data. Estimators that are the measures used to estimate population parameters, and a point estimate is a single number derived from a sample data that is used to estimate the value of a population parameter. And what is the sampling error? Statistical error occurs because samples are only a subset of the total population and is inherent in any sampling process and can be minimized. It cannot be avoided. And you minimize it when you expand your sample. And non-sampling error occurs when the sample does not represent the target population adequately. So problems on sizing here. And how do we find the error? It is the standard deviation of the population divided by the square root of the size of our sample. And larger sizes have less sampling error. So let's go to our Excel file. So here we have revenue from 700, if I'm not wrong, 700 European companies here. We will not be disclosing the names because we don't need it. And then the mean, the standard deviation, and the standard error of the mean. So based on the formula, so the formula for mean, the standard deviation, and then the standard deviation. And here we can fix the B. And then divided by the square root of counting numbers here. And let's copy and paste. So now how do we sample it? So we will create two samples, one with 50 companies, the other one with 100 companies. We can do it on hand. I will grab the first one and then the 7th and then the 12th. That usually doesn't work because we have our bias. How do we do it without bias? We go on data, data analysis. What if you don't have data analysis here? Then you need to go first, file, options, add-ins, Excel add-ins, go, and then analysis toolpath. So this is, and then if I check here, my data analysis will go away. But now I need to do that again, add-ins, go, analysis toolpath, and we are good. So we go here, data analysis, sampling. Okay, input range is our revenue. And then labels, because the first number is our label. Random what is the size of our sample? And here for the period, if we are working with period. 50 numbers, where? I don't want it in a new worksheet. I want to start adding them here on revenue. And okay. Now let's work with yes, it's pretty. However, Excel is not that good on doing that. We need to double check if it is not, if we don't have two equal numbers, if Excel didn't sample two numbers at the same time. So how do we do that? Let's select our sample and then go on Home, Conditional Formatting, highlight cell rules, duplicate values. And then it will go, oh, here we have one. So we need to delete it. Or we can just copy this number, or copy or cut, and copy here. No other red numbers. But now we are facing a situation. We have only 49 companies. So we need to do the sampling again. Sampling, the same interval, but we want only one. And we want it to be added here. Okay. And then let's go on Format Painter. Okay, no equal numbers. So our sampling is good. And our standard error is $2 million. What if we go on 100 companies? 100 companies will be worse because there will be more duplicate numbers, but let's go. Sampling, the same inputs. Now we want 100 companies and we want it to be added here. And okay. And now we can go home to make it pretty. And then conditional formatting, duplicate values, a lot of duplicate values here. So, okay, let's delete the first one. Oh, here we can delete a lot of them. So they are not here duplicated, so it will be better. Here, here, oh, one more here. And why, if we do that? Because we are only deleting one, so the other number will not be duplicated anymore. So here, oh, come on, a lot of duplicated numbers. And okay, however, we don't have 100 anymore. So count 89. So we need additional 11. So data analysis, sampling, 11 additional numbers, and we will add them here. And then let's go on Format Painter. It is already on conditional formatting. So we will have them good and good and good and good and good and good and good. We are good. So here, the mean, the standard deviation, and then the standard error goes down. So the higher our sample is, the lower is our error. Okay? So that's it. That is how we do a simple random sampling in Excel. And questions or comments, just leave it here or email me at jscarping@gmail.com. Have a very nice day and God bless you.